Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
All right, we almost there. Almost got it. I need one more camera going. I'm broadcasting. Turn the volume down a little bit. All right. All right, we almost there. Give me one more second. I gotta set up one more camera. I'm going to be broadcasting. This broadcast is about how South Carolina and the whole world we are watching the Nolan slash Crump Newsline. God bless that family, all that. Let's see, one, So, is that clear? Boom. Oh, you see that? All right. Let's try that. Boom. See that works. All right. So we'll over here right quick. All right. So TikTok. Hold on. All right. Now the headline I got set up here. Oh Lord. Trying different things. I was trying to set up for the last 30 minutes the weather. Let's see. I think we use that one right there. Let's use that setup right there. All right. Go back over to this camera. All right, so Scooter Scooter Podcast is brought to you by Sessions Craft and Customs. And let's go and hit that right there. I need to go to I need to find the regular Scooter Scooter Podcast on Facebook right quick. I'm looking for where I got it buried at. Got that right there. Right here. Boom. Yep. Wow. I got it. Boom. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So I gotta get all my. All right. So we got Scooter Scooter Podcast on YouTube going live right now. We got Sessions Craft and Customs going live on TikTok. We got Scooter Scooter Podcast. I'm gonna try to get it to go live on Facebook. I'm broadcasting. I normally do YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook when I broadcast. Although how do I switch this? See if I can, but as soon as you get closer, it fades off. Too much light, too much light, too much light. All right. Well, got one, two, and I need this one so the broadcast can be official. I can use that one. All right. I think I got to do the non-profit of Scooter Podcast on Facebook to do my live because I'm trying to like use how I have the title. The title is SC South Carolina plus the world, the world. Let me see the title right here. Where's the title right on here? Where's the title at? I gotta see the title down. New title up. That's on there. Oh. There, not there. That's all down. Let's leave that alone right there. Ooh. The world's watching. Why I can't. Here. All these people are tripping. All right, so I'm just basically I sat down all day because of the significance of not being able to travel. So I paid attention to signs. I had a big sign last night, but oh well. All I can do is give information, and there we go, boom. So got that right there. Now let's go, boom. TikTok. Ain't nobody jumping on the, well, I forgot to sign those moderators up from 2 nights ago. Hopefully they message me and I can have their name and profile. I will put you guys in moderation. By tomorrow, I guess. By tomorrow, I'll put you guys in moderation. Um, let's see here. So, oh, boom. Wow. Now, what's the title? Is it on the screen? I got that right there. Somebody gave me 4 hearts. All right. Where is the title? Where is the doggone title? Where is the title? What is this off my screen? What? Oh well. All right. So I am 1, 2, 3. Now I'm broadcasting. Yes. So I can go further than broadcasting times 3, but I'm on. You know what? What's this? I should put that on here so I can try to go on Instagram. Bum, bum, bear with me. We're gonna get this show rolling in a second. And I sat down all day, done had all kind of sleep time, power up, very well rested. Very well rested. Whew. I know I can do. Right out. Right there. What is this? Hit done. I've been on for 30 minutes so far. That's good. Let's switch the right here. There we go. Boom. Oh, that's me. Okay. I did that. This is me right there. Y'all can't see that. Y'all ain't paying attention. That is awesome. Screenshot that one. Turn it back to that. Awesome. Look at that. That is. I did that. I did that. Screenshot. Boom. Before I hop on to my topic of this evening tonight, look at that, 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 look at that. Oh, that's me. That's mine. Okay. Now let's go there. Ooh. Yeah. See how I chat. I do that. Boom. So let's see here. Boom. And all right. All right, bumper. Just go ahead and let people see they come. All right. All right. So that's for that right there. I can go on this side too. It's right here for a second. broadcasting. All right, like whenever I see the count rise to about at least let's give a number of 5. I need 5. I don't need 5. I'm waiting just to see the number 5 come across the screen somewhere. And let's see. Let's get this off. How would the light look? Oh, it's still pretty good. All right. Still pretty good light. How about over here? There's a light over here. Let's see. Oh, that's good right there. Wow. So this is right there. What is that? This got to be, that's YouTube. What do we do right here? Top. How much is visible? You can play games on this stuff too? I'm not trying to play no game. So I got that. This up there. So I got one. Oh, that one, two. One, two. Only 2. Okay, 3. This one here. I did that. Supposed to be my first 10 o'clock at night. On YouTube. What's up, bro? I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to. Put everything to. Put everything on YouTube. Put that right there. Go to live Facebook. Nothing right here. Yeah, that's fine. cross here to the camera. TikTok. What's up, y'all? All right, I'm just broadcasting. All right, let's back this up a little bit. Now, what's happening? YouTube. What's happening? TikTok. What's happening? 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 Put the spotlight on the shoes back here. Put the spotlight on the shoes back here in the background. Boom. And just in case you can't see them, just in case you can't see it, let me get it big that you can't see while I hold it in my hand. All right. This right here. That's what you see in the background. That's what's in the background. So, all right, you see that TikTok over there in that corner? TikTok, I got TikTok all the way over there. That camera is like super zoomed in. I'm like, back up off my face. Any which way. So, while that, I need, come on, one more person. I need to share. Look at the share. Right? Share. How do you share this guy? Share it. I figure out how you share this. Right there. Wow. share. Right here. Wow, that's how you do them right there. That's how you get some people. What? Oh, this is the account. So I need to do this, and I need to do right here. Let me close this out. Close that out. Close that out. Close that out. I got a lot of stuff open. Slowing my. Okay, slowing this right here down. Close all that out. Close that out. Go right there. All right, that's good. I think that's good right there. Let's look over here. All right. Shut this down. All right, I got a light right there. Okay, here we go. Prime time. All right, welcome to Scooter Podcast. Scooter Podcast is brought to you by Section Scraps and Customs. Screw right here, boom. Get some music, yeah. So, all right, I'm well rested, and South Carolina and the world watching the Nolan slash Crump ordeal out here in Mississippi. And while so many people are paying attention to it, there are still so many people not paying attention to it. This is actually like one of the most captivating instances in recent times when it comes down to foul play and murder investigations of racial endeavors. So while you got people like President Trump pushing agendas that's clear and pushing agendas that's hidden, we just celebrated whatever 250 years of American revolution, which is not very, that is not very great. It is something, it's a notion, it is an accomplishment for the USA, but all it's going to do is further push or further build anger and frustration throughout the nation. Let's see, hit that right there. Stop this here. Let me see. Oh, that's fine. So, all right. backdrop music. I got some backdrop music. Yeah. So besides the point, now and look at this. The light on me a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'd like to say that thank you very much for skimming the channel. I see a lot of people come in and they leave. No problem. You know, no problem. No problem at all. So it's a very touchy subject about this Nolan Wells, and that's not the only subject at hand when it comes down to, you know what? Let me see it all. Because I want to make sure I say some things that is prominent, be heard. Okay, so move this right here. Move this right here. Now, a lot of people didn't know. Well, yeah, a lot of people do know. This is not the first time, and after this time right here, I believe it's going to spark some type of American. What is going to spark? It's going to spark something. It's going to spark something. At the very least, a protest. So whether it's just a protest or whether it goes beyond a protest, this is definitely going to spark something. It is not a comfortable topic. Talk about how this situation is going, but sometimes you just got to go and let it happen. Let the results happen. The results of this can possibly be very bad. Why I'm saying that is because when you got American society paying attention to too many injustices happening, like, okay, we're going to go to the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that Mississippi situation. Ooh, that's that's something hard to bear. Everyone who sees this type of situation can almost see themselves in that shoe, in that situation, in that ordeal, and needless to say that America is what it is. So I'm gonna go back to saying the 250th anniversary of this American Revolution is not very. It's not shaping up very good because it's a hidden agenda. It's a hidden agenda. Um, Sorry to say, but you gotta know how to stare stuff straight in the eye and do some type of confrontation. So whenever you confront people, you have numerous or different types of results. You have people who may lash out in doubt. You have people who may lash out in fear. You have people who may run and hide. You have people who may talk to manipulate. And to tell you the truth, that happened immediately. The people was talking and manipulation and lying off the top from the very start of this situation that America is now paying attention to. Matter of the fact, it's not only America paying attention to this, it's the world paying attention to this because I remember seeing today different news channels and interviews. So these news channels, what America is doing slick antics. I don't know why. They're doing slick antics like now now they sending all these reporters, news stations covering, doing interviews with the family that's now in the media, and it's going across the world. Now, one of the reasons I think that it's going across the world so that the world can see what's happening. Now, while the world is looking at what's happening, United States of America is purposely casting this out to the world to to show and see the response from any type of colored individual, not just black, not just brown, every color besides white. Because in this situation, it's very touchy, and you gotta be able to know what to conclude from this. In conclusion, I feel that this situation should not have happened. And matter of fact, no, let me rewind. Before I get to the conclusion, this situation happened for many different reasons, because you got a young man who's fit to go to a higher level of progress in life, and his peers, his friends, was envious. I've seen this plenty of times, so I know exactly how it is. I know exactly what's possible. I know exactly how to handle it now in life. Sometimes you go through certain things in life that you cannot describe, or you cannot see it live in action. You have to wait till you done experience it to see it. So I got an experience situations not to this magnitude that I was not to this low capacity. I done have multiple situations that came to detrimental danger. And being a good person, being an active person who is, I don't have a problem confronting nobody. I don't have a problem standing up for whatever is right. And even though I used to indulge in activities like drinking to summon my alter ego, there's no need to drink to summon your alter ego. I now know that. I now know that there's no reason really to drink to summon your alter ego. All it's going to do is get you in trouble. I know this first-hand narrative. I used to drink on purpose to summon my alter ego. I don't have to do that anymore, because once you are experienced enough to know that using substances to inner person or different energy from within, it doesn't really work out too well for everybody around you at that point in time. Whether you are at a party, or in this case that what's the world's watching, you can be at a isolated island with a lot of people on one of the biggest holidays of the American society. So American society is now being scrutinized and watched with a magnifying glass, like, I can see you, you lying police chef, you lying judge, you lying, it's just too much, man. You're lying. Stop being so, I don't know, man. These people, it's just wild to go through what's going on right now. And I mean by go through it? Yeah, just by watching, you're going through it too. Just by watching the situation, you are actually going through it. And besides having a lot of people, 2, 3, okay, just playing the music, that's doing that. That's live. That's the channel. That's the camera. Boom. It's weird, man. It's weird to try to come to terms with why this happened. Now, I'm just saying that because everybody, well, every male that's of color, every significant male of color, did I say cover? Every significant male of color, of color, ooh, this is a touchy subject, man. I just want to say, I send my condolences to the family, the mother and the father. And the thing is that that was envy and jealousy. And that guy was very gifted and very positive. Now, his, um, the guys who all went out on a boat, in a physical sense, they all were not in the same boat in an actual sense. Now, in a physical sense, they all been in the same boat on 4th of July. And at that same time that they all been in the same boat, metaphorically, they were not in the same boat as in talent, agility, and ability. They were not in the same boat. That one guy, Mr. Nolan Wells, just turning, just being a, just barely making it to an adult. Just barely made it to an adult. And I remember hearing that he was supposed to be having a birthday upcoming. That is that is so sad. That is so wild. Although I am glad that that family was able to get help from loved ones and professionals like attorney Crump, Al Sharpton, and a host of other people. Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, 49ers all day. 49ers all day. Colin Kaepernick. Tyler Perry. Um, it's just, we're going to have to do more besides wait for people to die in order to back up our nation. The nation of colored people, colored men, and especially the colored children. Now, if y'all look at, I did not. So, if you click on to that profile picture for this, this video segment, that image that I put together, I put that image together and it has, let me describe it to you guys. Describe it, and I'm going to try to show it. Let me pull it up. Where is it? So in this image, all right, here we go. In this image, I have a combination of different images. Let's see if I can try to get it to show. I might show it, might not. Let's see. Yeah. All right, let's go right here. I might can get it to show. Let's check it out. So let's see, can I get this to show? Turn down the brightness. Let's turn that down. Bring the screen back up. All right, and is this showing? Let me turn it brighten this up a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want the screen to get that maximum glare. Go up, go up. All right, here we go. Can't really see it because you gotta have the correct lighting. I gotta have just the right lighting. Right here, boom. Go up, up. So on this right here, I've been on for an hour, so I done did my hour. That's good. So I'm about to end it off. I just wanted to come on for an hour and just show this right here and speak on it a little bit. So I did my part in society when it comes down to this matter. Um, Now I'm gonna connect two dots with invisible lines. All right, y'all see that picture right here? Boom. This is in South Carolina. You see the picture right here? Boom. This is also, you see my fingers at? My finger digits? Those are pictures from South Carolina. So, I believe if the rotten people of society in America do not change their ways, America is going to be in a rude awakening situation. And what I mean by that is, let me see if I can blow this up some. I'm going to blow it up. So, where is that? Right here. Boom. I got to bring it down some. Bring it down some. Bring it down some. All right, in South Carolina. Boom. We got it. We got it. You can see it. Yeah, in South Carolina, right here. This is in North Charleston, South Carolina. I resided right in the same identical neighborhood. So I understand what is going on right here. I'm not sure what went on that day on 4th of July in Charleston, South Carolina, North Charleston, South Carolina. They had those police officers was supposedly going to stop or calm down a party, but in all actual reality, it's more than that. So if you can see right here, you see the police officer on the ground, and the police officer is on the ground with a few young people. So let's speak about that. I personally saw, not saw, I personally just was on live and in an interaction with some young people. These young people were white, and I was on my platform live, and that was July the 1st. July the 1st, I was approached online during live by multiple young white children. White America, you have to stop training your kids to be ugly towards opposing races. You got to stop raising your kids to be racist. You got to stop raising your kids to say certain words. You got to stop poisoning their minds, because your kids can only talk smack. Now, if you look at this picture I'm holding up with this police officer on the ground, that police officer is a grown adult. And that grown adult is being handled by younger colored children. This is the look that is going to adjust your future if you do not stop with the wicked slickery of racism and sorts of stuff like that. So I ain't gonna fuss long about that. It's just crazy to see that you have Americans can't get along, and this is supposed to be the greatest country. Okay, it is great to be here. It's just wild as well. It's wild to be here. It's wild to go through certain things. You got to go through all kind of things. And right here in South Carolina, I've done seen it nearly all. Yeah, matter of fact, there was something else on here. We had a SLED investigation of a death, a death, a death found on Sullivan's Island. Very similar to this situation with Mr. Nolan Wales family. Although this was in South Carolina versus being in Mississippi and whatever with Mississippi. I don't much want to think about it. Now, there are going to be certain things that's going to come out in the public eye in the next couple of hours. Just imagine what's going to happen Monday. Right now, it is prime time, not prime time, it's not past prime time. It is approaching the wee hours of Saturday night. That's wild, man. All right, let's turn the music off right quick. All right, music, boom. So, it's wild, man. Oh, man, it's wild to see the situation going on. It's wild to think about it. It's wild to even talk about it. There's so much people in this world that just don't have love for their fellow American. A lot of people do not have love for their fellow American. This is basically, or this can basically start a civil war. Why I'm saying that? Because the interactions of the sheriff, deputy, or whoever the head sheriff, the interaction of judge, and that's law and federal. So that judge is going to lose her job. That sheriff, I think he's going to lose his job too. Most definitely that judge is going to lose her job for her involvement. Now the sheriff didn't have much of an involvement, but he was dictating false statements. So he might get a slap on the wrist and might be forced into retirement. But that judge, that's different. And I don't have nothing good to say about that judge because she coerced her child, and his friends to a cover-up. Whew, that's hard to imagine. That's some stuff that you see on the movies. You see that type of stuff on the movies. But a lot of people don't know the things that you see on movies come from people's minds. And most things that be on people's minds come from their experience. Okay? I see a lot of people talk about the situation, but they're scared to talk the truth, that like the natural bone truth, down to the bone. Medial. The medial, deep down in the middle Ooh. Let's just wait to let's give it 1 week. Give it one more week. It's not gonna take the whole week for it to blow up out of proportion, but we're gonna give it 1 week. So it's Saturday now. By next Saturday, that judge should not have a job. That's because of her involvement. Like, if you don't do nothing bad comes to you, unless you're black, apparently. Yeah, yeah, I said that. If you don't do nothing bad should come to you unless you're black. That's wild. That is wild to say, but that's also true. I know that first-hand narrative. Although I lead by example, and I try to have a lot, going for myself. I try to have a lot going for myself, but nowadays you got to be mindful of what you do. I always had to do that, but especially nowadays because of the internet, basically. Well, no, not because of the internet, because of social media. So it's wild to say that a lot of these situations keep happening, and how technology is. How is everything not being seen, captivated, traced, blah blah blah, yakety smackety? I know why. It's because the lack of the lack of investigations. There's a breach of trust from some of our most of our law enforcement. There's only some of our law enforcement that does their job correctly. Most of them don't. Some of them do, most of them don't. And that is not alleged. That is actual. Everybody just be sitting down, allegedly. Stop being scared. Just talk the truth. Just talk the truth. Just talk the truth. It's wild. I can't imagine being Nolan's father while he was trying to collect his son's belongings. And I mean his vehicle. Ooh, he did a good job. Ooh. In that situation, he did a good job. He did a good job. I applaud you. He did a good job because I was not my son, not my child. Whew. I can imagine, and I know with a high probability what was going to happen. Yep, just like how they did. They called the police, like they were scared, and like they was being bothered. No, these people trying to track down their son and his belongings, and guess what? They actually did it. They actually done that. They done that. I am so glad. And I'm going to go back to what I said at the beginning of me talking about 40 minutes ago. When I first saw the story in the headlines, like certain people have experience and energy that projects more than others can see. So I hardly ever jump on stories just to jump on stories. If I jump on story, it was just burning in me. It was just this story right here was burning in me for like a whole week, burning inside of me because I saw what was happening in real time. Every person cannot see what's happening in real time. Every person can be there in real time. Every person can see with their natural eyes, but every person cannot see with their natural eyes what is happening in real time. Ooh, okay, I done did my hour. Scooter Scoop the podcast is brought to you by Sessions Craft and Customs, and I'm out. did this the other night, so I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, it's not just for looks. It's not just for show. Not just for show. I used to be doing private security, public security, and all that. And I thought of opening my own security. I did thought about it. I did do a presentation about it. It's on my TikTok. Sessions, Crafts, Customs on TikTok. Sessions, Crafts, and Customs is on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. It might be on some other platforms, but we're going to leave it right there. The main platform for Sessions, Crafts, and Customs, that is a small empire, and matter of the fact, that small empire consists of scoots, a South Carolina themed shoe, as you can see in the background right here. You see in the background, let's put it on. Let's put it on the spotlight. See that? Got it in the spotlight right there. See right there? In the background. Hanging in the background. Hanging in the background. So, hoo-ah! All right. Some things you just wish can be stopped just like that, but life don't go like that. Life can be created like that. Life can be created like that with a snap of a finger or with a flip of the switch of the body of the male. You know, males have a switch on their body. We got a switch on our bodies. Every man have a switch on his body, and that switch can turn life on. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there with my analogies. Sessions Craft and Customs presents Scooter Scoop Podcast. Thank you very much. I'm not gonna be like Willie D and say talk no more, say no more, no more talk, something like that. That is awesome how you be saying that stuff. So $1.25. That means an hour and 25 minutes